Nengi table. If he wasn't HOH and I've broken it.
Oh, like it wasn't here?
Yes. So I and Prince have recently, gotten closer in like the past week or so. I think it's genuine.
So why are you smiling at me? God, I don't remember when you used to smile at me that I would not be able to not smile.
If I don't have the moon button, I have the panel. I didn't even expect that Watoni was going to openly say that she likes me.
That took so much courage, knowing that there was already this person. I don't know if she knew about her. Okay, I think she knew about her last one. That was why she laid back.
I don't like the energy when someone that I like or someone I consider as my friend sees me in the morning and just says I want to speak to me.
First of all, Nengi avoids me, and I feel it's because of you. And I would rather have my friend than have issues because of you. I don't even know what is really going on with Nengi. I don't understand it. But then there's also Tola on the other hand. We don't even talk again. And everything is centered around you. I feel like you really need to make things clear. Like if you're with Nengi, make it clear so that there's no other party that is beefing other parties.
I don't know what you talk about with Nengi and Watoni. That's what I was there. And apparently this is an octagon, it's not even a triangle.
Can't I just be friends with all of you?
I don't know.
What do you mean by you don't?
No, I can't even give you friendship anyway. Why? I can just be cordial.
Why can't you give me friendship?
I already have enough friends.
Watoni, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, so tell us about, this liking Prince and, wanting something and thinking Nengi's in the picture and then wondering why Tolani Badge is appearing and then how that played out for you.
First, I need to establish something. From the onset, getting into the house was a win. And for me, getting in there was just to have fun.
Oh, Tony.
Chill. I'm getting somewhere.
Okay, go ahead.
So now, I was actually enjoying the dynamics of the house. From the onset, there was the Erica dynamics, when there was the elbowing thing. Then for me, it was just me seeing things as an observer from the outside. Only difference is I was in the house saying, okay, there's this one. It's not like, okay, I like Prince. Doesn't mean I want to chase it in the house. Oh, I want to be with him, or I want to date him, or I want to be doing things with him, or no. It didn't mean that way. I didn't mean it that way. Besides, if I really wanted to chase Prince, I would not tell T-Badge. Oh yeah, or I won't openly tell them these are my last cards. Or, okay, I like Prince.
You were friends with T-Badge?
Yeah.
So you could tell her?
She knew. Like I told you both knew that I liked so person.
Okay.
It was obviously Cruz.
Wait, you liked him?
Yes, but not
Did
in
you
that
like
way.
him?
Yes, I did.
Did you mind having anything with him?
No, I didn't want to have anything with him.
So what was the point of saying you like him to people? What was the point of it?
Just for entertainment, maybe. And I kept telling Prince, if you like a girl, apply pressure. To me, it was like I was throwing it. I was just there, in the house, but watching, okay, you and you be together, you and you, let me just be watching the you and you being together and stuff. Like I was basically coupling people up because already that was what was happening from the onset. If I never put myself in the situation that it was just happening. I never put myself in the situation that, okay, I must be with this person. If I wanted to do that.
If I ask you now, you say you can't remember.
Sorry, my boy, sorry.
It was not a situation of, okay, I'm throwing myself to this person, or already I didn't have a go-to person. So the least or the most I could do was talk to maybe 3 people. You like this person, and that was what was happening. It wasn't even ameba to me. It was what was going on. You like this person, okay. It was like I was just throwing. I didn't really want to. I wasn't looking for man. They didn't taste anyway.
But would you say the same thing now if it had worked between you and Prince? If Prince had picked you,
possible.
No, wait, no, just one question. If Prince had picked you instead of Tolani, would you be saying the same thing now that it's Cruz?
Yes, because I would have not still
No,
dated.
just checking. Just checking.
You fish.
Yeah, just checking.
Excuse me, Ibuka. You told me what?
To apply pressure with T-Badge.
No, you didn't tell me to apply pressure with anybody.
I did.
The part where we were having the conversation and she was there was in the beginning, like I said, the midnight crew, where everybody was asking everybody, who do you like? You get
There were many conversations.
and Tricky, you were there when you guys were talking about the whole the whole part about they are moving trains. If you like anybody, pursue the person. Do you get? So now you could have also be slightly sending an information that if you like me, pursue me.
No, I was direct though.
Come on.
I never said that.
Tricky, you were kind of close to Watoni.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were that close at that point, but did you think it was cruise for her? Or do you think she actually liked him?
I know she liked him.
Okay.
If she says it's cruise, that would be up to her to decide. But I know she said it that we had confidence that she liked him. She liked him. But at that time, the other contenders in the arena. so for the other contenders in the arena, she was like, you know what? Let me just slow. But it was pretty clear that I know she liked Prince. But I don't know.
So let me get something clear. Are you saying that she liked Prince, but because there were other contenders, she didn't want to make it too obvious?
I would say so.
Okay.
Dorothy,
what do you think?
I don't think anything, to be honest.
You've actually been whispering here, so you definitely think something.
I mean, the one thing I saw was on his birthday, when herself and Watoni, Tolani and Watoni sat down and King Kong. Was he you that showed up King Kong? Sorry? He was in the middle and there was a back and forth. And I remember watching the clip when Tolani was like, oh, if you wanted to be here, you'd have taken an excuse, so or something like that. And she had to leave.
And I apologized.
And she had to leave. So in my head, I'm like, okay, obviously, they both like him. And maybe she feels threatened by the others or something like that. But
Who's that, Watoni?
Yeah, Watoni.
Feels threatened.
But she obviously did like him. What I'm not sure of is whether it was Cruz or not. Because one time it was Prince.
Did you believe that it was Cruz?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I don't know what she was on about. Because one time it was Prince, then it was Eric, then it was Bright O. I don't know. Maybe it was Cruz, like she said. But that's her business. So,
Tolani,
what's up?
So tell us how you got into this. Because with Prince, there was Nengi, then Watoni was hovering around. There was also some Dora in the corner. And then you just appeared.
Yeah.
How did that happen and what did you think? Because for a lot of people, you were a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you now?
First of all, I didn't know that Dora was in the picture until I got out.
It was a very brief moment.
Very brief.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about that. With Prince, I liked him at the time. I felt like he was attractive. We had a good conversation, and that was about it. Our dance moves on the dance floor, chemistry, that was it. I don't remember how exactly I entered the picture, but I remember when Prince came up to me and he was like, okay, it's you that I'm feeling, and I'm just like...
He just came up to you one day.
I don't remember, but I know it was a conversation in the garden. He was
Before
saying,
that, were you guys vibing already?
yeah, we're vibing.
Just the commission is
We're vibing mostly on the dance floors. That's what we used to vibe. So we had a conversation in the garden, and he was like, he's ready to be done with the triangle and whatnot, and it's me that he wants. And I remember letting him know that I didn't believe him at the time, and it was because Nengi had rejected him. That's why he came to me as a That's what I said.
Okay.
I said multiple times that I am not a second option, but he tried to convince me, gaslight me, like, no, it's really you that I want. And honestly, I regret getting into that entanglement because it has caused nothing but embarrassment.
How so?
Bruh, embarrassments on social media, embarrassments from his family members, embarrassments online just in general, because it could have been something I could have avoided.
So what were the conversations he was having with you?
Mostly saying that we're not going to be friends, that this relationship must work.
Okay.
Did I lie? I did not lie. You don't have to answer me, but I did not lie.
Yeah.
And they're trying to portray me as being desperate. As you see me like this, I'm a baddie. I'm a baddie. I don't struggle to get men's attention. I have men in my hand like this. So that agenda of telling me about being desperate, dead it. Because I know who I am. I'm a baddie. Okay? Thank you.
So, thank you for that. Amazing.
Wonderful.
No, come back to you. Calm down. Did you know there was Watoni in the mix at the time?
I know there was Watoni in the mix, but she didn't really care about the Prince eventually. Eventually.
Before
but she liked him at the time, and she just came up to me like, you know what? You can have Prince if you want him. I'm out of the mix. And then she went for Bright O, of course, and I still support that ship. But she just basically freed it. She said, she's tired of being in triangles. and she should just do whatever she wants. And get what I mean? And I'm really hurt that you were really using me to catch cruise after when I realized that you really were not feeling me in the house. Though I questioned you times and times, were you playing a game? You said no, you were not playing a game. I watched clips, my sister showed me clips, my family showed me clips, and you're using me to catch cruise. That gaslighting was so unnecessary. You did not need to be with me because I hate the fact that I'm always embarrassed online because of you. I don't want Prince's name and Tolani Badge's name to be in the same sentence, okay? Prince is his own individual, Tolani Badge is her own individual. Let it be like that, okay? I've not spoken to him since last year, November. We don't have a friendship, we don't have a relationship, and that is that, okay? We can be cordial. I don't know, maybe I'll think about it, I'll sleep and think it can be cordial, but that embarrassment was a lot, and I sincerely regret it.
Prince, you and Wathoni, first of all, what was that about?
Like I said in the house at the time, when I walk into a place and there are a couple of people who catch my fancy, and I like them, and first of all, I try to be friends with them to try to, find out. And I remember saying that to her a couple of times. Get to know these people and see because for me, it's not just about the physical. It's more than the physical. It's your personality, other things that had to do with you. So if you're pretty and everything, that's good. What about what's on the inside? So as at that time, Wathoni and I were cool. We used to vibe and everything. I had conversation.
Did she tell you she liked you?
Oh yeah, she did.
Okay.
And I remember she was the first.
Did you think it was Cruz?
Nah,
okay.
Honestly didn't think it was Cruz.
Okay.
Because I was the first person that she told about the whole, how her son was conceived in the house. Am I right? Yes, I am.
Was it tricky?
I don't know who. I don't know.
Either
I was because you told me that you've not had that conversation with anybody and you were like, oh, if you tell me, I wouldn't believe you. That was and so we were going and I didn't think it was Cruz because the part where she started wanting to not be in the mix was when she started complaining that she's having issues with Tolani and Nengi because of me. And like from the clip you played, she said, pick a person so that I don't have to be here.
Who's that, Wathoni?
Yeah, Wathoni.
Saying pick one of the three.
So that I don't have to be in this mix because she didn't like the fact that Nengi was avoiding her. And I think there was even a whole altercation that they had in the party room. About someone not dancing with me and all of that. And that was that. So as at the time, then I was like, okay, it's cool. And like I obviously said before, that I had already decided that if I was still having a back and forth with Nengi, obviously didn't want to be in one. She didn't want to be in one. Nobody wanted to be in one. And they became this tag that they gave me in the house, like, oh, king of pyramids and all of that. And they kept saying it over and over and it kind of became annoying. So I was like, okay, I don't want this, so I'm just going to. I think that's what Tricky and I were talking about. And that was when I said, oh, I'm going to remove myself from the Nengi and all those situations.
Okay, I was thinking about Wathoni.
Yeah. So then I was like, okay.
You decided on?
Yeah.
Did you tell her that? Or she just realized?
I think, I don't remember if I did tell her.
So how did we get here?
So, like, after the conversation that we had, that was when I now told her that, oh, I like you, and it's not because I'm not cool with this person. I made a conscious decision to move away from this. I like you, and I wasn't gaslighting her. I actually did like her at the time. And I was sincere about the whole thing. That was why I tried to make it work. But over time, it looked like we had conflicting personalities. There were things that she wanted me to do that I wasn't really comfortable doing. There were...
Like what?
She said she really loved PDA, and I'm not really a PDA kind of person. And she tried to stop me from... I've already told you that. I'm with you doesn't mean I have to stop being friends with other people. So you don't have to have issues with them. So if we are having, if we're in the same space and I'm talking to somebody who you felt threatened by, and don't tell me to stop talking to the person. The person is as much as my friend. And we're in the same house. I'm going to keep seeing these people every day. I can't just, it's very daunting to see someone and you want to have a conversation with the person and you can't because of this person told you not to. Not because you have a personal problem with that person, but because this person said don't talk to this person. So that was, and other factors that she was saying, oh, I don't make her happy. And a lot of things, there was a lot of factors. And she always wanted me to be with her 24/7. And I also reiterated the fact that when I'm with you, like I said, I enjoyed having some certain conversations about science and sports and a lot of things with Tricky, Lakon, and some other people in the house where you wouldn't want to participate in those things and you would be by yourself and you expect me to leave and come be with you and we're not doing anything fun as per se. So it will get boring over time.
So, okay.
So those were the issues that we had. So I don't understand this whole gaslighting thing. And I also remember a place where she said that she felt like Dora made me happy.
I said that you guys had a better relationship. You guys had.
Can I catch a break?
Well, let me speak though. You guys had a better relationship. You guys had better chemistry. That's all I said. When we were together, we had nothing to talk about. That's all I was saying.
I tried to make it work. You come out and you see stuff that was going on that I had no part of because I was in the house at the same time that you were in the house. So whatever that was happening on the outside, I can't take responsibility for it.
What made you feel like you were being gaslighted?
I feel like he never really had interest in me from the very beginning.
What did he do that made you feel that way?
Nengi rejected him.
Okay.
How can one person reject you and you're ready to move on? Like, life does not happen like that. You need time to heal.
V, is that what you saw? I'll come to you. Did you see gaslighting?
I wouldn't say gaslighting, but I remember Tonani Badge asking me questions about, what do you think? I need your advice. And I said that it was obvious that Prince liked Nengi and also that the situation was very messy and she should get herself out of it. The most I can do is advice.
Yeah.
So she did her thing and we all watched and I had nothing to say about the whole situation.
I never gaslighted her. I did like her. And like V said, you can like multiple people at the same time. That's why you try to be friends with them and know which one you clicked with the most. And the problems that we had were not from my side. It was things that where I tried to work on, but she didn't.
How so?
She said, she wanted me to spend more time with her. I tried to spend more time with her. I tried to be nicer. I tried to tell her nicer stuff. I tried to have conversations with her. But it was almost as if it was draining me as at the time. But no matter how much I tried, it was as if nothing I ever did pleased her. And then I find out that all of this while that we're together and it seemed like we're trying to work stuff out, you were busy looking at your best friend's, as per se, boyfriend in the house.
Damn.
What does that speak of you?
Prince, really? That's what you think? If you were man enough, maybe I wouldn't have been doing that. You should have stepped up and been a man. But I wanted to use Neo to make you jealous and let you know how a man should be. Because you're definitely not a man.
Okay, so now I want to come to V now, because something also came up here, which was, it gives it a bit of a branch. And it was the situation that you mentioned, that Prince mentioned, V, where Neo came into the picture with Tolani Badge. Tell us about that. What you thought, or your thought process was with that?
Firstly, I didn't know anything was going on until the whole eviction night where you vacuumed 3 people out of the house. I remember you already asking people questions about the whole situation whilst Tolani was still in the house. And it still wasn't sinking in because I was thinking, Tolani can't do that. Then when she now left, that's when you asked Erica a question, and I wish she was here because I'm very intrigued. So Tolani mentioned something, she's not desperate, she didn't like Neo, she didn't do this. Firstly, it's painful. It's painful because, like, what do you gain from something like that? Because like I said a lot, I can admit, I have bad mouth. And I was annoyed. I yabbed Tolani anyhow when she left because it came from a place of hurt because I could never. And but lie to lie, Tolani, your friends will be watching you on TV, they'll be scared. Well, you can do that to somebody that, like I had nothing bad to say about Tolani Badge before. And the fact that after when I came out the house, when she had the interview with you, and she was also saying, oh, if Neil comes out and he still wants to. So it's the desperation you're saying you don't have. It's there, my dear.
Are you mad that you're blocked or you're trying to cause a scene? Because who the are you?
Okay.
Excuse me, shift. Who the are you? Since you want to talk
this is the
are you? You're the you're the you ever your like
can you
talk
see?
to me like that?
You're you
and I will throw another one at you again.
Okay,
if you want to come to me, come to my face.
Everybody,
you have mouth and then you have Twitter fingers, but you can't come to my face.
Twitter fingers?
You have Twitter fingers. Yes, you do.
Twitter fingers?
You have Twitter fingers.
Okay, I'll wait for Tolani Badge to sit down. I'll wait for the baddest
down to sit because I am the baddest. That's my title.
Anyway.
Thank you for giving me that.
Okay.
And I will have my seat like the princess that I am.
Oh, you said you stand like the baddest.
Make your point and can ask the next question.
Okay.
Yeah, pause. Neo, I'm sorry, but this does not involve you.
You're actually done.
I'm sorry.
Like, you don't straight to our heart. You should calm down. No, you should calm down. No. I'm not the beauty, but you got to calm down.
And Ebuka,
calm down.
She's speaking now.
And that's my problem. You asked me a question, I'm telling you how I feel. She threw a pillow at me. There's two types of people, yeah? The people that can answer a question like a polite lady, like I am. Okay, remove your mask.
Make your point. Make your point.
And you know what? This just goes to show, I feel like she's always had something against me because there's no friend I will ever have. I will see them in a happy situation, whether they're boyfriend or girlfriend or not, and try to disturb. I saw the venom in her face.
That's why I stopped being friends with you, because you're a bitter leaf, okay?
I'm a
bitter
bitter
leaf. You're the one that will cook pepper stew and say, oh no, also people cannot eat. Not big. You should stop saying wicked so. People also cannot eat my food. Stop acting like you're a good person. You're actually a bad person.
I am a good person.
You're actually a good person. You're actually a good person.
And this is the thing. Okay, don't let social media
like you are perfect. You're not.
Okay, I am a bitter leaf. I am a witch.
I accept it.
I accept it.
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that.
Now, okay, as I was saying, because you asked me a question about how I feel, and I'm going to tell you how I feel. And it's very triggering for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
that you came out of the house, coming outside. Throw another one. I'll throw another one.
And I will throw another. Are you here?
Right here. Tolani, I'm sitting here right now.
I beg.
Right now.
You know,
I'm based on what? Like, what are you doing this for?
I'm sitting down right now.
You have Twitter fingers, right?
I'm sitting here right now.
You have Twitter fingers, right?
I'm sitting here right now.
Anything you say that's disrespectful, I will teach you that I'm not your mate.
I'm right
okay? I'll teach you I'm not
we
your mate.
could do it at the hotel, we can do it. I'm right here.
Okay, yeah, girl. I like that you have mouth. So tell me, I'm not with followers. You have mouth on Twitter, right?
I'm right.
You have mouth on Twitter.
I'm right.
We can go there. Okay.
Then I'll come to you.
We can go there.
Do you care?
I think that we shouldn't talk about the Twitter thing because it's coming.
I mean.
No,
everybody tweets.
What's on you get me, yeah? Talk your
so when I'll see. No, I'm not.
Okay, let's see.
I will smack you once. Sorry? I will smack you silly. I will smack you silly. And it might be at the hotel, shall we?
Let's do it. Anyway,
I will be there.
I will do that one. When you see Tolani Badge, you go this way. Watch and see.
Tolani.
Watch and see.
Tolani.
Watch and see. Don't Tolani me, do it. Answer Ebuka's question.
Ebuka, let me just be very blunt and real with you.
Do what you gotta do.
This whole show that Tolani's Badge is putting up is too much. And it's been a thing. We watched it in the house. I'm the bad. You have nothing to say. You have an issue with me. Saw me at next party, the same thing. You see me outside, you haven't said anything.
It's on live TV. Because I want to smack you on TV. And let your beehive know that you are not about that life. Once.
I haven't called myself a bad
once. I'm a bad
Answer
you don't know who you are, I know who I am.
And it triggered you because what?
I can throw another pillow at you.
And I'll be sitting here still. You can remove my eyebrow. I'll be sitting. You can beat
It's your
I'll
mouth for me. It's your
my
mouth.
mouth.
I'll beat you at the hotel. And I'll beat you at the hotel. I
Beat
promise
me.
you. I will let you know that Tony Badge is not the one.
Let her just talk.
T Badge is not the one. Okay?
Thank you. Let them your shield because this is on live TV for the world to see. For the world to see.
Shut up.
Anyway, like I
Act like you're
said,
perfect, but you're not.
like I said, Ibuka,
Answer
I
your
was
question.
insulted, I was hurt, and I just don't appreciate anything that she did. And after when she left and I yabbed her, it came from a place of pain, and I have every single right to be angry because what was the need? What was it? I saw the.
Because you thought you were very.
Yeah, and I saw the conversation we had with Erica. And Erica was like, if you can do this to V, you can do it to me. And she was like, I can't do it because, Kid is like my brother. Then she had the interview with you. She waited for Neo. She said, when Neo comes out and if he wants to be with me, he can be with me. How's that going? He's right behind you.
I'm actually in a healthy relationship. You don't know that?
In a healthy
I don't post it
relationship.
on social media, but I'm in a healthy
Oh, my
relationship
God,
with a man that treats me like a jewel. Sorry. You said something.
She's not saying you're wrong, girl.
5 if you want to know.
She's not saying you're wrong, girl, boy.
I'm a
Ask
girl.
about me.
You
Why?
look like
I
a
never
girl.
know.
Do you know what you look like? Are you for money?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Don't
talk to anybody.
behind you.
Check up. We know your story, Peckham. We know. Peckham.
I'm from Clapham.
What upset you so much to get to the point where you felt it was okay to want your friend's man and also reiterate it after?
First of all, I never wanted Dio. What I wanted to do was to make Prince jealous, one. And the reason why I'm mad at this girl right here is because of some words that she used a day after I got evicted. Some words that should never be in the same sentence with Tolani Badge's name. Words that I'm not going to repeat because those are words that I'm not, okay?
She's in the house. You are out now, so you have a lot more information. She's in the house. She just hears something.
Yeah.
My friend, my man, you can see where she's coming from. So I'm trying to understand what got you there.
It's Neo that had the conversation with Erica.
Were you in the conversation?
No.
So how did you get
Erica
into
that
it?
came to tell me, Neo, this is what we cast you. Neo had a conversation. Hold on. Neo had a conversation with Erica saying, oh my God, I'm just noticing that Tolani Badge is fine.
Ozo was there.
Is that, no, it was just you. Pause. It was just you and Erica creating a game for the games night. I remember you guys were doing some paper stuff. And then you asked me, Tolani, do you like PDA? Randomly, I'm just in the garden. I'm just like, where did this question come from? Tolani Badge, do you like PDA? So we are playing this game now, Friday night, and then I asked Erica, like, why did Neo just randomly ask me, Tolani, do you like PDA? He said, he's just noticing you tonight. He likes the way you did your hair, blah, 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 blah. He's feeling you. I said, if he's feeling you, perfect opportunity to use Prince to be jealous, to make Prince jealous. Literally, that's all I said. Me and Neo's relationship in the house, I've never flirted with him, never done nothing. We speak like we're G's. I don't see this guy and I'm not sexually attracted to him. He's fine and whatnot, but I don't find it, listen, but I don't find him sexually attractive. I just think he's a fine guy.
How did you get into this conversation? Is all I've asked.
By Erica delivering a message that Neo sent
And what
to
did
her.
you do? Or what did you say after she delivered them?
He was like, Neo is feeling you. And I said, okay, if he's feeling me, I'm feeling him too. And I'm going to use this opportunity to make Prince jealous.
Full stop. Praise what she said. Does it sound like she wants to take Neo or not?
Well, if
Speak your truth, my dear.
definitely, I didn't fear anybody. Deep breaths. Well, when you said Erica told you Neo is feeling you, it's different when she said Neo is feeling you. You said you're feeling him too. So that means you like Neo.
But did it mean I was going to make an attempt to do anything?
I don't know about that, but
it's like finding somebody
if you
attractive.
tell me, I won't use Lucy. If you tell me that, if you tell me Dorothy is feeling you,
What is your problem?
and I said no, and I say I'm feeling Dorothy too. It means there's an attraction.
So Neo, you want to say something?
To be very, very honest, first of all, I have to say you're very beautiful. I've been looking at you since. But anyway, to be very frank.
We know what you did right there, though.
Thank you. To be very honest, Tolani was cool. I was cool with her. Cool. There were times me and V would have issues. And I'll go to Tolani and be like, you understand? So that Neo is feeling you. Just cut down first. Cut down. Just cut it out. Because I don't feel you like that. Calm down, calm down. You fresh, but I don't feel you like that.
Tell Erica that.
I don't feel you. Now, the night that I was getting ready for my, Oracle games and everything.
Oracle.
Erica, yes, no more. Erica was assisting me, right? And Ozo was there, right? So Tolani passed. She had like this full hair on, and she was not the typical girl that would just. So I thought, okay, maybe it's fresh week, fresh vibe, and everything. I was like, I gave her a compliment out loud. Not like I went to the corner and said, you are. I was like, wow, you look nice today. So if not just that compliment, if you say I used to feel you, it's funny. It's very funny because we never really had it's funny now. We never really had like a